What are the limits of whip in baseball pitching metrics? Imagine trying to judge a pitcher's skill by how many runners they allow on base. That's what walks plus hits per inning pitched, or whip, measures. It's a simple way to see how well a pitcher keeps base runners off the bases. But like any stat, it has its boundaries. At the best end, a pitcher with a whip below 1 means they give up fewer than 1 base runner per inning on average. That's incredible control and dominance. These pitchers rarely allow many runners, making them very tough to score against. Whips around .8 or lower are extremely rare and show performances that are considered exceptional in baseball history. On the other side, there's no fixed maximum for whip. If a pitcher allows many hits and walks, the number can climb very high. A whip above 1.5 or 2 indicates a pitcher who is struggling to keep runners off the bases. In some cases, a pitcher might have a whip over 3, but that usually happens in short appearances or very poor outings. Over a full season, such high numbers are not sustainable because they suggest a pitcher is giving up a lot of base runners consistently. Whip depends on how many hits and walks a pitcher allows relative to their innings pitched. If a pitcher allows many base runners but only pitches a few innings, their whip can be very high. Conversely, a pitcher who keeps hits and walks low will have a low whip. It's a straightforward metric but has some limitations. From a sabermetric point of view, whip is useful because it directly measures a pitcher's ability to prevent base runners. It's less affected by errors or unearned runs than other stats like earned run average. This makes it a good comparison tool across different eras. It helps analysts and fans see who is truly effective at keeping runners off the bases. However, whip doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't account for how well a pitcher pitches with runners on base or how they handle high-pressure situations. A pitcher might have a low whip but still give up runs in clutch moments. It also doesn't measure strikeouts or how well a pitcher induces ground balls or fly balls. In practical use, managers and fantasy players look at whip to judge a pitcher's consistency. A whip near or below 1 usually means a pitcher is very reliable at limiting scoring chances. Those with higher whips might struggle with control or command issues. But it's important to remember that whip is just one piece of the puzzle. It's a helpful tool but should be used alongside other advanced metrics to get a full picture of a pitcher's performance. So, the limits of whip are mainly defined by its practical range. It can be very low for elite pitchers and very high for struggling ones. But there's no strict maximum because it depends on how many hits and walks a pitcher allows relative to their innings pitched. It remains a simple, effective way to evaluate how well a pitcher controls the game, even though it doesn't capture every detail of pitching performance.